If abroad, the prince successfully drives a subtle route between rival ideologies, at home his methods are equally successful, if less subtle. Frequently he makes surprise visits to the countryside, distributing gifts of sarongs and money to peasants who seem suitably awed and grateful. His political system he calls Buddhist socialism, a rather mystical and opaque creed. Under it, the rich are expected to care for the welfare of the poor, while the poor in turn are expected to care about the rich. The people thus, theoretically, walk hand in hand, in the prince's phrase. It's not a system likely to produce drastic change, a socialism of the spirit rather than the flesh. Whatever the obscurities of Buddhist socialism, its popular rallies have a familiar carnival air. The student pop group warming up the crowd could belong in the Western world. The crowd had gathered nearly 2 hours before the prince arrived. At today's rally, he was presenting a new bulldozer to the people, and then going to join them in digging a new road. Until he arrived, no one, either out of respect for the prince or a more personal concern about the great heat, had cared to lift a shovel. The prince and his government properly like to emphasize their efforts to modernize the country. Visitors are more inclined to admire the absence of progress. But the prince tries hard. The prince's oratorical style is a successful blending of earnest exhortation and comic anecdote. It never seems to fail, although he has a natural edge on most political speakers in being the prince as well as a party leader. As he sets off to work, the prince moves among his people with an almost total absence of guards, rare for a man so important to his country. The prospect of assassination doesn't seem to occur to anyone, evidence either of confidence or semi-divinity. For all the new bulldozer, the methods of work remained primitive. Aid for Cambodia in building up her country is hard to come by, and undiplomatic, if necessary, quarrels with America have limited Cambodian capacity to develop her industrial program as much as she would have wished. But for today's ceremony, the shovels were new.
Hello. Do you enjoy this work?
Yes, I used to do that.
Yes.
You know,
in this weather, it's very hot.
Oh yes, but I am a son of the sun.
Are you setting an example? Is that the object to the people to work?
Yes, to work. You know, here the life compared to the life in the other countries in Asia is enjoyable. We have joie de vivre. Yeah. And my people in the past did not see well the interest of the national building up. And some foreigners said that we are a lazy people. So I try, you know, to set an example. Yes, I succeed.
People are changing, you think?
Yes, but we are not working like the communists. We are all voluntary, and we work when we want.
Well, Senior, I've been watching your political style. You have a very popular style of speaking. Is it something you've learned from somebody, or is it something that is yours?
As you can see, you know, we are one family, and they are always close to me.
You make a lot of jokes.
Yes, yes, because here we like jokes, you know. Otherwise, we are not Cambodian.
Is there any political leader you admired in the world? Who was there, or is there, that you admired?
I admire de Gaulle.
De Gaulle?
Yes, because de Gaulle, you know, has liberated his country from the imperialism of Hitler. And after that, de Gaulle maintained the independence of France. We have almost the same ideals. We have not the same size, but we have the same ideals so far as the maintaining of the independence of the nation is concerned. And we prefer to be independent, even poor, than to be rich, but losing somewhat our national independence.
Of Asian leaders, what about people like Sukarno, for example? What is your view of him?
I like very much my friend Sukarno. He is a great orator, and he fought really the Dutch for the national independence. But after that, it seems that he spoke more than he worked. And I try to walk first, and I speak after walking. And there is no political leader who I admire. I repeat to you that I am not pro-communist, but it seems that Ho Chi Minh was worthy of admiration, and Mao Zedong and Chu Enlai also, but they are communists and I am not. So my favorite is de Gaulle. He is not Asian, unfortunately.
How long can it be now before destruction and violent death move along the Mekong River and overwhelm this enchanted land? The people put their trust in their prince. There is little else they can do to guard against a future of warring ideologies and a hunger for land. The tragedy would be all the more poignant for the splendors of the Cambodian past and the gaieties of the present. But in this magic twilight of their civilization, Cambodians find pleasure and comfort in the skills which have helped them to survive among more powerful neighbors for 1,000 years.